Okay. Oh, I forgot my important papers. Hi. Oh, one of the things I miss most is wearing earrings.
Yes.
And I usually wear big earrings. And today I was recording a video for all of you for Life Loop 101 to show on Tuesday. And so I thought, I'm going to wear earrings, and it's gotten caught in Welcome to Live at Lunch, everyone. It's me, Missy Peskywood, and today I have the newest member of our concierge team, Susan Foss. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
You have to talk loud.
Hello.
A lot of people don't know that Susan is my mom. That's not true, but she is somebody's mom, and everybody's figured it out. But yeah, so Susan came to us because, did Steve tell you that we needed concierge? Tell us the story.
Yes. Well, Steve and Amy, they had said, this is a great place to work. You should really give it a try, because I still want to work. My husband's retired.
Yeah.
And I still want to work. So they said, come give it a try. And
Yeah.
see what you like.
Yeah.
It's something you fit in with. And
Sure.
I would enjoy it.
Yeah. So obviously Steve would be your first favorite Hacienda at the Canyon employee, but do you have a second favorite?
Well,
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
No, actually, I have to say my daughter-in-law too, Amy.
Yes, that's true.
She's not at the Canyon. She is.
A lot of people don't realize that Amy is in charge of our whole ordering system. And so she's actually why Steve is here as well. So she's been with Watermark a little bit longer. And so they moved out to Tucson because, of course, we're a Tucson-based company. And Steve came with her and got roped in.
Yes,
right.
And they talked us into moving out too, and
yeah,
here we are.
Yeah, that's right. You're from California, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you think of Tucson so far? How long have you been here?
Almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like it. I love the atmosphere and the weather and the it's really nice.
Good. Well, we're happy that you're here too. So last month we had trivia from every single member. That was a surprise, right? It was different things that people might not expect, and people had to guess. And obviously you missed it because you weren't here yet, or I think you came halfway through the month.
I started asking the questions to all our members.
Exactly.
But I wasn't part of that.
Tell us, what is a good trivia question about you? What's a surprise trivia question?
Well, I think that before I was 5 years old,
Uh-huh.
I probably visited more countries than most people ever had. My father was in the Air Force.
Oh.
And so I was a year and a half old when we moved to France.
Uh-huh.
We visited Germany and Spain and Holland, and all before I was 5 years old.
All before you were 5.
Yeah.
That's really fun. Now, were you here long enough for Michael's trivia question? Because he was, I don't know what branch it was, but he was born in Japan, because he was an Air Force or Army brat too.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that was one of your.
Yeah. So that's a fun piece of trivia. I love it. Have you been back since?
I have been.
Oh, good.
When I got out of college, I went back for a visit, but I didn't visit the same countries I went.
Sure. Yeah, you're like, listen, I've been there. I was a preschooler. I've done it all. Oh man, I have a preschooler, and I can't imagine taking her to multiple countries. I think I would leave her in one of them. So kudos to your parents.
Yes.
Oh goodness. Well, today I have, before we get into the Canyon calendar, and I apologize, there was some miscommunication. We had the calendar ready to go into people's bags on Friday night, but somehow it didn't make it. So if you go outside your door, it should be there now. So this morning, June went around and put one outside everybody's door. So I'll give you a second to go get it. It's blue, and the back of it today is this lovely photo of a woman in a swimming pool. I can't imagine why we did that. So yeah, go ahead and grab those. They should be right outside your door if you haven't opened your door yet today, and we'll go through the Canyon calendar together. But before we do that, I want to share that, we've been encouraging everybody to participate in Project Hope, which is going to be our rock garden outside. And so yesterday, I also had my kids participate, and myself. And the reason I'm showing these to you is because even the inspiration on those rocks, they're pretty good. They have a little bit of artistic talent. So I would like to show you the level of artistic talent that is required, which means none. So this is the rock, one of the rocks I painted, and I painted it with a blue sparkly background, and I tried to put star constellations on it. So there's the Big Dipper. Okay. So if you think that you can't paint a rock blue and put some white dots on it, you're wrong. You can. And then this was one I was very proud of. I didn't realize, but it looks like an Easter egg. So, and this is also just stripes with dots, right? Isn't that lovely? And I didn't realize afterward, I went, okay, that is exactly a painted Easter egg. I also, I think my eldest daughter painted this one with a swirl. Again, the artistic, it was fun to do. The idea is that we're having fun doing it. And then these next two were from my preschooler. So she asked me to paint the outline of a heart, and then she filled it in. So there's just a little purple heart, because that purple and pink are her favorite colors. And then this one, guys, even you, even you can do this. This is her preschool rock of just trying to use all the paint. So now so I just want to point out that this one is just as valid, and it's painted and it counts. So if you are saying, oh, I couldn't paint a rock, why, yes, you can. Exactly. So we're going to put these in the rock garden contribution. Oh, wait, there's one more. What's this? Oh, this one I was very proud of. This one I painted with a sparkly green. Actually, I guess it doesn't really show well, but then there's a matte cactus.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Again, very, very low. I have an artistic, I am a performing artist. I am not a visual artist. So but everyone can participate, and I wanted to prove it to you. So now that everybody should have your calendar, take a look. Let's start with the most exciting thing, which is on the back here. And I'm sure, Susan, have you been fielding these calls constantly?
We've been taking down reservations for the pool.
For the pool?
Access.
Fabulous. So again, it opens on Wednesday, and the reminders are that the swims are by reservation. They're 45 minutes long on the hour. You got to get out by 11:45 because we got to disinfect before the next person comes. We want to wipe down all of the doorknobs. We want to wipe down the rails and all that sort of stuff. So reservations are for each household or apartment. So unfortunately, even if your best friend lives in another apartment, even if it's a blood relative, it needs to be by apartment. Okay, there's no exceptions to that. We were told very clearly that there were no exceptions to that. So please follow those rules. We appreciate it. And until we know demand, and we may find out within a week that there's 25 households that use it and everybody else doesn't, and then we will adjust for the number of reservations that you can have. But until we know demand, to make sure that there are slots for everybody, please limit yourself to 2 slots a week. And again, we will adjust. I promise we will look at the numbers and adjust for the next 7 days. Okay, I think that sounds fair. And then please BYO towels and any other equipment you need. I know that we do have our fitness, like the barbells, the water barbells and the noodles, but unfortunately we don't have a way to sanitize those, I guess, correctly. I inquired about it, and they said that we're gonna set them aside. So please bring any other equipment that you need. If you would like, you can purchase a pool noodle for $1 right now. If you do one of those, do a Walmart order and they'll deliver it. But you could also, if you needed something to be a weight, you could, the next time you get sodas, just empty, or we'll drink it, or whatever you want to do, or water bottles, empty those water bottles, just have them filled with air, and then those have the same effect. So that's a way that you can use that instead of the styrofoam weights. So that's another great idea. So that is very exciting. And so now let's go through and look at the rest of the week. Today we had yoga with Leah. We had Pride and Prejudice. Apologies, I was running downstairs. I'm sorry you got the first 2 minutes of next week too. Oops. All right, we'll watch them again. Of course, it's our Live at Lunch preview edition. At 1:00, we do have In Motion with dance sequences. Let me know if you'd like to attend it. It's fabulous. I know that Mary and Carol will definitely be there. And then 1:00, our Sunday matinee for all you baseball fans and Kevin Costner fans. It's Field of Dreams. So that'll be at 1:00. And then at 3:00, we're doing the Dvorak Symphony from the New World. So that should be really beautiful to listen to as well. And that is, I can't remember which festival symphony it is, but it's a really nice recording and a really nice filmed recording, so it should be enjoyable. Tomorrow we have our Mindful Mornings. We also have for One Day University, it's the Grand Tour of Italy, and there is a professor who I got multiple people saying that professor is a Hottie McHotterston. He's a handsome, easy on the eye guy to look at. And so this is one of his other, so he's going to take us on a tour of Italy. So you are welcome. So that should be a lot of fun. And that's a 2-hour lecture. So it should be pretty fun. At 11, it's a workout with Colleen. At 1 o'clock, our member matinee is Waking Ned Divine. And then we have episodes 5 and 6 of Fosse Verdon. Now, we may also show on Monday night, we may have a surprise pop-up showing of The King and I again, because I heard through the grapevine that maybe there were some sound issues. So will you let me know, reach out to me maybe today if you were one of those apartments affected, because we can't tell whether it was just the end or if it was the whole movie. I'm getting conflicting information. So please let me know if you were watching that film or you couldn't watch that film. And if we are going to sneak it in somewhere, we're going to do it on Monday night. So save that time. And then on Tuesday, we have a wonderful documentary called Life in a Day. And I can't remember the date, but it's essentially a documentary where 94 filmmakers all over the world document their day all over the world. So it should be a really fun way to see the world. Zumba is at 11. Our member matinee is Wall-E, which is a Pixar movie, which is actually a really great one it's when a bunch of people have to leave Earth because we've destroyed it. So, but it's really inspirational because, of course, it's a Pixar movie and they're always inspirational. At 3 o'clock, Power for Parkinson's. And then at 4 o'clock, there's going to be, I just made it, Life Loop 101 with Missy. I apologize for missing on Thursday. We were going to do it live and then I couldn't make it. And I said, you know what, I should make this a recording anyway so that people could watch it later. So I just did that. So if you like these earrings, you're going to get to see them again on Thursday or Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have a health talk that's just wonderful. Elizabeth Gilbert is giving a TED talk about it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Here's what's to do next. And this is filmed during the quarantine. So this isn't existential, here's normal mental health. This is really addressing the feeling that we're all feeling right now. At 11, it's our Pilates class. At 1 o'clock, it's When Harry Met Sally. Great suggestion. I think we got that from a couple people. And the finale of Fosse Verdon, the episode 7 and 8, is at 3:30 because we are also going to squeeze in the new release Wednesday, Spaceship Earth. And this is that documentary you've been hearing about because it's about Biosphere 2. And so it should be really fascinating, especially for all of you longtime Tucsonans who probably remember that in the early 90s. On Thursday, we have another One Day University, what we know and don't know about the universe. At 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, Fitness with Juan. He's so fabulous and he should be feeling better this week, so it won't be a recording. At 1 o'clock, it's actually a new release as well, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Thank you so much for that suggestion. At 3 p.m., this movie, I'm so excited to watch it. I won't be able to watch it with you, but I think I'm going to watch it this week as well. It's called Harold and Lillian, a Hollywood love story, and it's about these two artists who essentially did the art design for all the famous movies that you've ever seen, and that they were a married couple. So a lot of fun. That should be really great. And then we have our opera, which is going to be Puccini's Turandot. Oh, I'm saying that wrong. You're all judging me. I can feel it. I can feel the judgment. Anyway, it's going to be a winner. So we're going to watch that. I know that everybody loves a good Puccini opera. On Friday, we have another new release documentary, which is Honeyland. That was nominated for an Oscar this year. It's a wonderful film. I watched the beginning of it and couldn't finish it because my children ruined everything. But it's really great. It's about a beekeeper in the Middle East. So really interesting. And then we do have Telling Tales, the memoir writing workshop happening on Friday. And then our workout class with Colleen, again, is at 11. And this I'm very excited about on Friday. I think Mary Ellen Barnes, and I think somebody else requested it as well, Gone with the Wind. We're doing it 4 hours. We can do it. Listen, we did the 10 Commandments, so we can absolutely do, but I love this. And I'm excited about what I'm going to be leaving in your black bags. There might be a little bit of fun in there, because if you remember in the book, she just really wanted a raw radish. That's what she dug out of the ground and ate. So I hope you will enjoy your radish, everybody. On Saturday is the last day of the week, and I'm excited about this one too. We have a design documentary about the costume designer Ruth Carter, and she won the Oscar this year for her designs in Black Panther. And so we decided that you should learn about her and her designs, and then by goodness, we're going to watch Black Panther in the afternoon. So if you love, and it's actually, I don't like superhero movies. I loved Black Panther. I thought it was so great. It was really fun. The people are beautiful and the costumes are gorgeous. I mean, it's a really fun movie. So I hope you'll enjoy that. It's a popcorn movie for sure. We also have Power for Parkinson's at 11 o'clock. And then our Saturday night on Broadway is the 1997 production of She Loves Me. And this production, I saw it on PBS. It's beautiful. So that should be a lot of fun. So we have a really busy week. Absolutely. There's a couple other things I want to mention in addition to Project Hope is we also have pots. We had a few people request if they could move their succulent, their Mayday succulent into a little pot. And so we got these precious teeny little baby pots, and there's a little potting station now out right in front of the makerspace next to the bocce ball court. I request that if you see somebody there that you come back at another time, but you could even separate your succulent if you wanted to, depending on the size of it, or even, leave a piece of it and somebody else could include it in theirs, but go down there and pot your succulent this week. Yeah, maybe not in the heat of the day, but it is shaded over where it is, and it's very pleasant. So right in front of the makerspace, go ahead and pot your succulent. So anything else that you need to tell everybody before we go?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. Right?
Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us for Live at Lunch. Our next activity, of course, will be Field of Dreams at 1 o'clock. Okay. We'll see you then. Bye. And now it's over.